Hello and welcome. I'm Ann Schweisguth, and joining me today is Cottage Grove Councilmember Steve Dennis. And we're here to talk about 2017, right, Steve?
We are. And Ann, thank you so much for having me back to discuss some of our city's annual accomplishments. Each year, I look forward to putting this project together and enjoy working with City Administrator Charlene Stevens to collect highlights from each of our departments. In doing so, I feel it's very important for our community to know how things are going. And as many believe, local government is the level of government that touches our lives most directly. Therefore, to see and understand the progress that's happening is to increase the personal value that contributes to a higher level of satisfaction for those who make Cottage Grove home. So with that said, I'd like to lead off in the area of public safety, because one of the greatest responsibilities we have as a council is to work with our team to provide a safe and secure environment for people to live, raise their families, and maintain their home and property. And when we do a good job, it leads to peace of mind, which is something we all value. In 2017, several notable accomplishments were made. We'll start out talking a little bit about the construction of our new Central Fire Station. This will be a state-of-the-art 31,000 square foot facility that will serve our community for decades to come. The building sits atop the original location of Old Fire Station 2 and was needed because that station was inadequate to meet the needs of our current duty crew-based 24-hour shift operations. Additionally, the facility will house both training facilities and the majority of our equipment that will help us to continue providing some of the fastest emergency medical response times in the state, which is something we are very proud of. As things currently sit, the project is on schedule for a spring 2018 opening. Over on the police side, we hired a police forensics officer to aid against the ever-changing world of technology and resulting criminal use of devices, including computers, cell phones, and other electronics. The council authorized the request of our police department to establish a full-time position for a forensics officer. This will assist us with investigation processes involving cases where technology forensics is required, also provide proactive measures regarding some of the properties we have in town that are a little bit challenging, and help to support the needs of our business community where those kinds of theft and/or fraud occur.
Well, that is a lot of stuff going on at public safety. You know, another big thing that happened last year was the building of an inclusive playground.
Absolutely. And in 2017, after 5 years of contemplation, design, fundraising, and implementation, Cottage Grove is now home to the largest all-inclusive playground in the state of Minnesota. A citizen task force led the mission of designing a safe and inclusive community playground that will foster friendships, personal growth, learning, and fun for all abilities. Some of the key components include 82 pieces of equipment suited for a variety of ages and abilities, 100% accessible surfacing, a large outdoor musical section, several playground elements which allow children of any physical ability to play, unique landforms that make the playground more accessible, numerous playground sections designed for younger children and toddlers, and many of the aspects of the play space are built to enhance sensory experiences. And then lastly, the nature-based playground design was created around amenities already featured at Woodridge Park. The park itself cost over $800,000, with the city providing administrative support staff, skilled labor, and a portion of the monetary dollars required for the project. The remaining money came from local donations, businesses and organization contributions, grants, in-kind work toward the project, and the donation of supplies. Many people stepped up to make the playground a success, and donors are recognized on site. We thank them for their incredible generosity and support.
Yeah, you know, so much hard work and effort was put into bringing that playground to town. It was really amazing to see it all come together.
And we can't wait to see the future that unfolds for all that use it.
Oh, absolutely. People are having a good time over there. Now, that wasn't the only recreation thing that the city of Cottage Grove offered last year.
Correct. The Cottage Grove Ice Arena had a very busy year, hosting 15 hockey tournaments, as well as offering both youth and adult hockey programs. In the summer months, they rolled out our indoor athletic turf to provide practice and sporting facilities to both residents and visitors alike. And due to enhanced marketing efforts, our advertising revenue grew by 30% over 2016. The River Oaks Golf Course formed a new partnership with the Twin Cities Golf Public Country Club, which resulted in over 2,500 rounds of golf and an additional $40,000 in revenue from non-regular clientele. In addition, a remodeled event center now provides a private bar that can be used as a marketing option to draw additional business in the form of corporate events, school reunions, sporting fundraisers, wedding parties, and many special events throughout the year. The Eagles Bar and Grill introduced a number of new customer-requested menu items and now features fish fry and prime rib specials on the weekends, in addition to a full menu. And please remember that as a community-owned venture, when we support River Oaks, we support ourselves.
I heard the prime rib's a big hit there.
It's been a big hit with a lot of folks.
Excellent. Well, let's move on to Public Works and what they were up to in 2017.
Our Public Works group was very busy in 2017. In addition to providing a wide range of maintenance support for the city's full line of infrastructure, the following achievements were made. Our road crew paved more than 3,500 tons of asphalt, which is an all-time record amount. Wherever possible, we like to do those services in-house because we get a little bit better value than if we were to contract out. Back in September, on the 21st, we held our annual open house, which was held drawing over 1,200 residents who were able to learn firsthand about the long list of services and support that Public Works brings to the community. Additionally, our teams did a great job assisting residents after a powerful late summer storm came through the area, causing severe damage to many of the area's trees. Crews were dispatched over a number of days to pick up and dispose of downed trees, branches, and limbs. This assistance tremendously helped our community members to restore some order to their properties, and many residents were very grateful for the help.
Yeah, along the same lines of infrastructure, in 2017, Cottage Grove faced the challenge of a watering ban.
We did, and when the state changed their health-based values measurement that affected our water supply back in May, our team quickly structured an emergency watering ban, enacted a water blending process to meet the new guidelines, and designed 2 temporary water treatment facilities that allowed us to protect the health and safety of our residents while meeting the new requirements. All of this was accomplished in 11 weeks, which is a fraction of the time it would have taken without emergency conditions. And I would like to emphasize that all of us really thank our community members for their support during that challenging time. And as a late development, our engineering team was recognized in November by the American Public Works Association for designing and managing construction of a temporary treatment facility for well pump number 10, which is one of our workhorse wells in the city's low pressure zone. They honored us with the designation of their 2017 Project of the Year, a well-deserved accolade for all of the hard work performed.
Okay, well, let's move on to a more upbeat topic and one of your favorites, I believe, economic development.
You are absolutely correct. One of my personal passions and areas of high interest is economic development. Based upon council directions, the term Cottage Grove is open for business is our mantra. Whether creating shovel-ready space in our industrial business park or structuring our permitting processes for ease of use, or the substantial marketing efforts that we undertake to promote our city to investors, we are in the midst of the greatest period of economic development growth in the history of our community. In 2017, we set a watermark record by achieving over $164 million in residential and commercial permit valuation. When this total is added up over the past 3 years, $308 million in opportunity have come to Cottage Grove, which is absolutely phenomenal. Additionally, through our economic development efforts, a number of local businesses participated in a business retention and expansion project that helped the city to better understand the ways we can position Cottage Grove for growth. We also had multiple groundbreakings and ribbon cuttings that were held throughout the year, including the highly anticipated opening of a new grocery store, which was a $26 million investment to our city. More than 100 new homes were constructed, attracting new families to the community. Major road projects, including the roundabout at County Road 19 in East Point Douglas, and improvements to the 70th Street area helped all of us to get around safer and easier.
Just fantastic to see all that investment happening in Cottage Grove. Hopefully that just continues.
We're going to certainly try.
That's the goal. Well, before we wrap up, why don't we talk a little bit about administration and communication?
Absolutely. In the area of administration, for the 27th consecutive year, our finance department once again received the highest honor with the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for the city's comprehensive annual financial report. The Government Finance Officers Association of Minnesota was the one who provided us with that recognition. Additionally, in 2017, the city made it easier for people to pay for city fees, such as permits and licenses, by conveniently accepting credit cards at the City Hall front desk. We also strive to keep people informed, and one of the ways we do that is through the use of social media. The city is always looking for new ways to communicate with and listen to our residents, like our Facebook Live budget video, which had almost 2,000 views. It was designed to help our folks learn more about the budget and its process. Also, a substantial effort was conducted to engage the community through our citywide community visioning project called My Future Cottage Grove. After almost a year's time, 7 clear recommendations came out of the 3,700 comments we received, with retail, recreation, and housing at the top of the list. As a result of hearing from many of you, we've formed several volunteer citizen teams to begin working on the requests that came out of the project, and we'll look for more on this in 2018. Also, internally, we continue to look for ways to help our employees to do the best job they can each and every day so they can better serve the members of our community. Last year, the city implemented a peer mentoring program as well as a leadership and management academy to develop staff as work continues on building a strong organizational culture that makes Cottage Grove an employer of choice.
Well, Steve, that was a lot of great information. Is there anything else you want to say before we close?
There is. In closing, Cottage Grove's direction and position continues to be very strong. We continue to improve our processes, to bring great return to our community through innovative leadership, and to offer excellent value in the services provided. I would like to thank our amazing team that includes our mayor and city council, our entire staff of very hardworking and talented people who work to deliver the promises, and a number of outstanding community members who volunteer their time and efforts to serve on various city commissions, including our Economic Development Authority. I especially thank our community members who, without your support, we would be unable to make these things happen. 2018 is lining up to be another great year, and we look forward to more success to come. And Ann, thank you and all of our friends here at SWCTC for the great job you do in helping to bring these messages out to the community. It's much appreciated.
Well, thanks, Steve. You know, we love working with the City of Cottage Grove.
It's a pleasure.
Well, thanks for coming in today and taking your time to give all this good information to the Cottage Grove residents. And personally, I look forward to seeing what happens in 2018.
It's going to be a great year.
All right. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
tuning
everyone.
in.